this, you guys are going to have the humming in the background, but at least you can hear me. You got humming in the background, right? But you can hear me now? Sounds like a full auto AR. Great. What's happening, Vanessa? Good to see you again. It's clear now. Okay. Good. Yeah, I was saying my settings, I have the exact same settings that I had last week, and everything was fine. So I'm not sure what's going on this week. Hey, Pollock, is the music too loud? The only thing I can figure, my wife is coming up here and sabotaging my live stream. That's what it's got to be. So yeah, I got music in the background. It should be low enough, but if it's too loud or annoying, let me know, and I'll shut it down. I will start over again. Welcome channel member and moderator Mary B. I hope you had a good weekend. We've got Jersey Silver Stacker in the house. For anybody that doesn't know, Jersey Silver Stacker is Shady McGravy. Him, Bionic Bull, and Mo Money used to come into the lives all the time about 4 or 5 years ago when they were going on. The music is low. Okay, yeah, I want the music low, but if it needs to be up some, let me know and I'll turn it up a little bit. 2 streams going on. The only thing I can figure with the 2 streams, let me look at that. One of them, I know I'm doing the regular stream and I'm doing a vertical stream that are going on at the same time. That might be it, but let me check my settings real quick. You know, one day things are going to be smooth. I'll be able to log in. The sound will be perfect. The streams will be perfect. But for now, it's just not the case. So yeah, let me check that out real quick. Let me get these bugs out of the way. If you haven't done so, hit the thumbs up for me. We'll have a giveaway of 25. Let's see. Let me get this straight. Just hang in there. Bear with me. I'm still a noob. This is technically in the past 4 or 5 years. This is only my 3rd stream, so I'm still a beginner. Let's see, lives. I am showing lives. I'm showing. Let me turn monetization off on that one. Okay, I think I'm good. So the one live is the vertical, and the other one is the horizontal. So we're good with the streams. So let's make sure I got the hellos out of the way again. Matthew, good to see you. I said hi to Mary, said hi to Jersey. Who else do we have? Let me catch up real quick. Eric, welcome back, Eric. Pollux, we got Pollux. What's happening, brother? Good to see you back again. Vanessa, I remember you from the last stream or two. Welcome back, Vanessa. Okay, so the vertical stream is not going to line up correctly. So the vertical stream right now is just showing this camera right here with nothing underneath because I'm having some issues with my microscope. So my microscope looks kind of like that, and that's a problem. What happened to that screen I was on? There it is. All right, yeah. Like I said before, I feel like I'm dumber than what I used to when it comes to these things. Okay, you and the other shows chat. Sort of. Everything is great now. Okay, yeah. That's what's going on with the vertical. I got to turn this off because this is going to bother me. I'm gonna have to get a new plug for that right there. So, all right, I've got rolls available. I've got 2 boxes, and I've got about 13 rolls from the Brinks pickup that I did. If anybody's interested, let me know, and I'll get you the correct information. The website for PayPal is on or the email address for PayPal is on the screen. It's texmoreproductions@yahoo.com, and if you do that and rolls, let's see if that comes up. Come on, Streamlabs, you can do it. Are none of them working? Let's check with the 8-ball. Are we going to have a smooth running stream tonight? Yeah, Mary, I've got the same issues. I don't know. I don't know what it is this time around with the software. Either I'm older and slower and I'm not comprehending the stuff like I used to, or maybe the stuff has gotten more complicated. I don't know. But I'm not sure what's going on. It doesn't look like Streamlabs is doing anything right now either. Ignoring all the commands. Email, let's see if that one works. Yeah, I think that might be the case, Silver Stacker. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're not going to be using Streamlabs. That's going to cause some problems with commands. Let me see if I can sign in here real quick and see if this does anything. Create a channel to chat. Yeah, Jersey, I don't know. There just seems to be so much when it comes to doing this. I should probably start from scratch. I use some of my old settings, and I think that might be causing some problems, is the old settings with the new setup. But either way, I'm not sure what's going on. So we'll just do it like this without Streamlabs tonight. And then I'll try to work on it next week. It's messed up too because I've been on vacation the whole week. So I had plenty time to get in here and troubleshoot and play with this, but everything was working fine, so I didn't bother. I spent my time putting out some videos. I was doing almost a video a day all week long, and I was working on that kind of thing. So I guess I should have spent more time troubleshooting this and messing around with it. So, all right, so if anybody's interested in rolls, what we're doing is if you look at the description under the video, I've got the tier packages. I've made some changes to the tier packages because of the silver price continues to go up, except for recently it dropped back down again. But for 10 rolls, it's $30. For that, you get a 90% silver dime and you get a bag pool, and I'll go over bag pools in a second. $60, 20 roll searches, 40% silver, $50, and 2 bag pools, $90 or $90, 30 rolls, 40%, $50, 40%, that's 40%, I can't talk. Silver $50, 90% silver dime, and 3 bag pools, $120 for 40 rolls, and that's a 40%er, a 90%er, and 4 bag pools at $150 for a full box. And you get a 90%er, a silver dime, and 5 bag pools. So for the 5 bag pools, I've got chips for silver nickels. Put those in the bag. I've got chips for $2 bills, chips for silver dimes, a 40% chip for a 40%er, a silver quarter chip, a 90%er chip. The black chip is for a 1 ounce silver round, so that's a possibility with any of the tier packages. You got a possibility for a 1 ounce silver round, and there's also one blank in here, which is nothing. So hopefully we don't see that. So I'll put those in the bag, and I will set those, where am I gonna set them so they're on camera? I'll set them right here for now. 2 boxes here, and my Brinks rolls, I'm gonna be going through those shortly. If nobody's interested in rolls, we'll still get some searching done, and hopefully one way or another find some silver. Silver Stacker says, I sure hope you do better than me through this week. We got 4 boxes halves for the first time. I had a roll that weighed 203, which was missing 2 coins, and one that weighed 237 that had an extra. Yeah, we had, let's see, last week I didn't have a stream, but the week before I did, and T-Rep bought a box, and we had 3 40%ers in T-Rep's box, so that was good. Spray Can got a box. We didn't have any in there, so he got a 90%er for insurance. So that's how it worked out. But these boxes haven't been cracked open yet. And I'll go through the Brinks rolls first, and then I'll crack open one of these boxes. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be going through the streaming software and checking everything to try to figure out what's wrong with all of that. In fact, I just saw another problem. Why is that screen? Okay, never mind, that's fine. Yeah, it looks like these Brinks rolls have a lot of newer coins. I saw on the U.S. Mint website that the semi-quincentennial coins, at least some of them, are going to be available next week. So I've got reminders set up on my phone to let me know so I can get some of those. I'm trying to build back up the channel so we can get 30 or 40 people in here on Saturdays, but I know that I gotta do these consistently so that people can find their way. It's great to see new people in the channel, and it's awesome to see some of the old schoolers from 5 years ago. So Silver Stacker, where'd you all go out to eat? I hope my chat's working because I'm not seeing anything new. I went out to eat last week with the wife. We went out for we always do late lunches so we don't end up getting stuck in lines and waiting for service. So we usually, when we go out to eat lunch or dinner, we usually go out around 1 or 2 o'clock. So we went to a place called the Federal Grill. Federal something, I think it's Federal Grill. And it was pretty good. But no matter where we go, it seems like the food at the Texas Roadhouse by us is better than any place I've ever been. Even when I'd go to Texas Roadhouse in Maryland, it wasn't as good as, and it wasn't as consistent as the Texas Roadhouse here, real close to where I live. The food is always consistently good. And I haven't found a better place for filet mignon. Not yet, anyway. We're trying. Yeah, in Maryland, the Texas Roadhouse, it wasn't as good as here. I guess it comes down to the cooks, but you would think that a franchise like that would be more consistent state to state. Oh, cool, Mary. All right, thank you very much. What do we got for Mary? All right. I'm gonna... All right, Mary is getting some rolls. Let me make sure that I give her the right package. So Mary is getting 20 rolls. And for that, we got a 40%er and 2 bag pulls. All right, Mary, I got 2 A or B. Anytime going through the box, I usually spend more time myself. Yeah, you know, these boxes, it's hard for me to keep them unsealed. I always, whenever I get them, as soon as I get them back from the bank, I want to open them up and check for enders. I would still, even if I found silver enders, I'd still have them for the show. I just want to look at them. But I resisted. I didn't open these. I won't open them anymore if they're for the show. Hey, Ellen. Channel member Ellen, welcome to the live stream. I hope everything's going well. Ellen, thank you for watching the videos and commenting on them. I appreciate it. All right, box A. So because Mary is the first one that's going to be cracking this box open, I'm going to open it. I'm going to check it for enders, and if we got any enders, then you know, those will be your rolls, and we'll go from there. So. Yeah, I appreciate the comments. I've been doing things a little bit differently and trying to make some slight changes to see if they improve the quality of the video. So bear with me. It seemed to be working out. I had several videos last week that were doing better than what they would normally do. So come on, give me some silver enders from Mary. I don't even know if y'all can see the box here. Let me switch to this other screen so it seems to update quicker. on, silver ender. It's been a while since I've seen a silver ender. Looks like a piece of paper from a quarter roll on the bottom of the box. That's kind of weird. All right, no silver enders. So I just grabbed 20 rolls out of here at random. Let's see, we got 3, 5, 10, 15, and 20. I'll count them again in a second to make sure. I was looking for a spray can. I thought he usually streamed on Saturday, but I know he had a couple streams earlier in the week. Okay, put that box to the side. Get Mary's rolls over here, and we'll get started. Ellen says, I think the vids look good and sound is spot on. Good. I appreciate that. All right, here we go, Mary. Good luck. Let's have some silver showers. Has anybody seen any of the new 2026 coins out there in circulation at all? I know that they're not available online yet, or maybe they have been available online, but then they sold out. I'm not sure. But has anybody seen them out there in circulation? I was looking at the mintage, and the mintage that I was looking at, I know they're not finalized for the year, but it wasn't there weren't that many of them that were being minted. So I'm wondering if the mint is going to... Mary, guess what we just found? Boom, 1966, 40%er. You know what that means. That means... Silver. The evil silver guy. All right, 40%er, 1966. That's not bad. We're off to a good start. 1966, great year. I think I know what that means. Oh, you know what? I see it in your name too. All right, let's see if we can find some more. I know 66 may have been a good year, not as good as 1969, but let's see if we can find a 64. So yeah, and that's we're only a couple rolls in. That's a good sign. I got to keep an eye out for a 2022 for Jack. He needs a 2022 Philadelphia minted one for his collection. Mary said hubby's birth year is 64. All right, let's find that Benji. And Ellen said the mint sold out of rolls and bags of the Mayflower Compact Quarters P&D the first day. Okay, yeah, I'm guessing that's probably what's going to happen on the 27th also. So forget that I said the 27th. It's for you all, don't check until the 28th. I need to be able to get mine on the 27th. I'm trying to buy, what I would like to buy anyway is 2 bags. I'd like to get a bag of P's and a bag of D's. If they're going to be available. Mary said she's hoping to find some there. Yeah, I've been buying, let's see, so every week along with my my $half, I get a box of something else. I'm not doing quarters right now because I don't want to put out that money each week for something that I'm not going to be searching through anytime soon. So I have been getting nickels for the past couple of weeks. I've got several boxes of nickels, and I open them up each time just to see if there's anything new in there. But all of them have been mixed. That's a 2021 that's had a rough life. I'm going to put your 40%er up there so it doesn't get mixed in with the other coins. Yeah, Ellen, I did put in a reminder for myself, so I've got a reminder for those, and I can't remember, there was another denomination that's supposed to be available also. So for both of the denominations, I put in a reminder, so I'll get a text alert. And hopefully they don't sell out that quick. At the rate they're going, those, I can see those are going to be extremely hard to find. Unless they really crank up the mintage later on this year, they're going to be difficult to find. It's not going to be like the bicentennial quarter where they're everywhere, where there was over 1 billion of them made. This doesn't seem like that's going to happen with these. I'm hoping they bring the penny back. I'm really disappointed that the penny's gone. Come on, silver. Let's find another one. Seems like there are a lot of older coins in here that, you know, some of them I have to do a double take. Some of these coins from the 70s, just because of the patina on them, you know, is looking kind of like it might be silver. Maybe I just need glasses. That might be it too. Ellen said, I have a subscription set up for the Liberty $50. You pay $30 to pre-order, kind of pricey but safer. Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm going to have to check that out because I definitely want to get some of those as well. All right, how many do we have left? There's 5, 10. All right, we've gone through half. So we've got 10 left. Let's find one silver every 10. That's not a bad deal. Let's see if we can make it happen. Yeah, this is like what I'm talking about, and maybe it looks different to you all on camera, but when I first saw that, I had a little bit of problem. It looked like it could be silver, but it's not. It's a 73. Yeah, I'll definitely have to do that, Ellen. And Mary, yeah, I know that I saw something about 2026 pennies, so I know they're going to do something with 2026 pennies this year. I think it's going to be very limited, but I don't know a whole lot about them. I got to look more into it. I want them to start minting pennies like they used to. That I don't know. It bothers me. I know they're losing money on them, but then again, they make up the money with other coins. I don't feel right about not getting penny change when I pay for something. I don't like not being able to get pennies from the bank. Come on, let's find some more silver in here for Mary. If you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and give me that thumbs up. I have a giveaway at 25. If not, we will have an end of stream giveaway. Six left. Alan says my white whale is a full box of Enduring Liberty dimes. Nice. I like copper too, Ellen. I don't know if who else was watching the. In fact, I think they were having it this weekend too. Ida Herring was doing the St. Jude benefit. I know they raised the. They got to be like over 50 grand, based on all of the donations that were made for everything that people were buying. That was incredible. That had to be a huge undertaking. And for anybody that doesn't know, Ida Herring, you can check out her channel. I know she does a daily live stream, usually in the morning, at least on weekdays, and they just kind of hang out and talk about things. And she usually has a couple other silver people that are in channel with her. But she had this huge St. Jude charity event where a whole lot of people donated a little bit of everything. Silver, they had silver rounds, silver coins, other coins, things that they made out of silver, hand poured stuff. There was some art that was done. There was a motorcycle made out of pennies, and they had bells made out of quarters, and they had a ton of stuff. I know they had around 350 different lots, and it was like all day long auctioning last Saturday and Sunday. 8-hour plus streams where they're just auctioning off everything that was donated, and they had different people taking turns during the auction, doing the auctioneer thing, and it was really well run. As soon as you won something, you were supposed to go to the St. Jude website and make a donation, and Ida was watching the donations. So I guess you can use it as a tax write-off too. You got a donation going directly to St. Jude, and then they're sending you, whatever you won for the auction. I ended up buying, I won some copper rounds that they had that were a little bit unique. So I got 20 of those. I think they're on their way now. I did get a message that I was getting a package, or had a package on the way. Hopefully it comes, well, it didn't come today. Hopefully it comes on Monday. And I bought, I spend more money than what I should. I hope my wife isn't listening. I don't know if I told her, but I bought 10 1-ounce copper rounds, also in a lot. And honey, if you're listening to the channel right now, the copper is going for like $10 an ounce, so it's only like $90, so it wasn't much money. But I'm looking forward to getting those. All right, Mary just won 40%er, but I'm happy that we found silver for you. So I'm gonna put your 40%er in the envelope, so it's there, and you've got 2 bagfuls. Shake it up good. Come on, we're looking for the black chip. Black chip for Mary. The first one is right here. I'll hold it under here for you so you can see it better on this one. Boom! Okay, we got a war nickel. Next one, let me shake it up with my hand out of it. Come on, black chip for Mary. Boom! $2 bill. So we got a war nickel and a $2 bill. Let's see. War nickel. And we got a 40%er for that. I gotta get better at this. 40%ers. There they are. So Mary, yeah, in addition, I should have put this in the envelope first. So we've got the 40%er that we found. Then for the 20 rolls, we've got a 40%er. So you have 2 40%ers, 2 40s there. Then we've got the war nickel there. And the $2 bill. I've got to get some envelopes for the $2 bills. And there's nothing special about the $2 bills, so it's just like, here's $2. Go ahead and spend it. I'll put those in there and get your $2 bill with everything's there. Set it off to the side. And Mary, I'll get that out to you. Thank you very much again. I appreciate it. And I'm happy to be able to find some silver in there for you. All right, now I want to start going through that box and see if there's any more. If anybody's interested in rolls, I got plenty of them. I got over a box and a half. Just let me know. Ellen bought 2 copper rounds last night. Did you get them from the auction? Ellen, from Ida's Auction, or did you get them from somewhere else? What's up, Wolf Metals? Thanks for stopping by. Mary said, I'll buy the ones that have silver. All right, I'm going to go through these other Brinks rolls and get these out of the way. If you haven't done so, hit that like button. Let's get up to 25 so we can have a giveaway. Well, I said, what's crazy is you put out a video the other day about 1976 $2 bills. I happen to have one, ran to get it. Yeah, that would have been really cool if you had one of the rare and valuable ones. But you know, it's funny, if you read the comments on some of the videos that I put out, people are saying I have one of those, and I'm thinking to myself, no, you don't. You more than likely you do not have something like that. More than likely you didn't watch the video. Maybe you're just looking at the thumbnail. You know, I don't think people sometimes realize how rare they are, and I don't try to mislead anybody. Like some of the channels that I see out there are just crazy, especially those the AI generated channels. I've reported several of those, but YouTube won't take them down. I had just 2 months ago, I found a channel that copied my video. It was like a 96% match to one of my videos. So all they did was copy the whole script from my video, and then they ran some AI bullcrap on top of it, and I guess they thought that would get by. So I copyright struck them. Unfortunately, it takes 3 to get somebody's channel terminated. So they've got one, and I think it's a rolling 12 months. So if they're stupid enough to do that with somebody else's and they happen to get caught, hopefully they shut those channels down. I wish they would, because it bothers me to see channels like that are out there that they're putting out a video a day, and it takes me 4 to 8 hours to do a video. I pull pictures, I research the coin so I know that I'm talking about things correctly. Sometimes I do make mistakes, but it takes me a lot of time to do those videos, and then I have to do things that I can't stand doing, like editing is awful. Writing scripts and all that stuff is time consuming, and to have these AI channels just put out the slop, and then end up, you know, with more subs than me in 2 years. It's really frustrating, but it's just one of those things. Channel member John Jacobs, what's happening, John? Good to see you again. 264p, 40% today in 2 rolls. Nice. Just found a 40%er for Mary. Yeah, Mary, I agree. It's that clickbait BS. Ellen, have you ever gotten a response when you check report history about the reports that you made? Because I've reported a bunch of those that are misleading or spam, and I put in explanations about the AI, and I never see any results for those. I'm hoping that it's in a database, and when somebody gets around to checking that database, they see overwhelming comments and end up shutting that channel down, but I haven't seen it. There was a channel a couple years ago called Rosie Coins. She's changed the name of her channel now, but I had she was another one. She was copying my video 100%, and I copyright struck her channel twice, and I submitted a third one, but she ended up taking down a significant amount of videos. She knew that her channel was going to get shut down, so she started taking all of her old videos, just taking them down so that they weren't available anymore. I was really hoping to get her shut down, but it didn't work out like that. You know, it's weird because my hands are kind of distinctive. I've got this mark right here that doesn't go away, and I've got one right here. Sometimes they're not as noticeable, but I'm watching one of the videos that had a thumbnail that looked similar to mine, and I see my hands on the video. And, you know, right away I knew that, you know, they had stolen my video, and, you know, another one said it was in an AI voice. What's up, Coin Fam? And I'm like, come on, give me a break. But yeah, I got 2 copyright strikes on her channel. Then she ended up pulling all those videos down, and now she's still around with 80,000 subs, putting out 1 video a day, an AI slop video. And doing enough to beat the system. Very frustrating. Yeah, I've seen some of those pirated Pawn Stars channels too. John caught one using Rob's video. Did you let Rob know? And did you get any feedback? Was he able to copyright strike them? I'm going to pull 5 rolls out of the box that we got Mary Silver out of. See if we can find something else. Yeah, so 20 rolls out of this one box resulted in a 40%er. So chances are there's another one in here somewhere. Maybe. Rob got it removed. Okay. Yeah, it gives you the option. You can copyright strike them, or you can request that they take it down. And I don't mind, like if somebody used a portion of my video and didn't realize that they should ask first, I wouldn't have a problem just asking them to remove it. But when somebody uses 95% of your video or 100% of your video, I'm going to copyright strike. I don't care if they lose their channel. In fact, that's what I'm hoping they do. I'm hoping they lose their channel. I still have it. She got my information when I copyright struck her twice, and she kept sending me emails asking me not to do it, to withdraw my copyright strikes. Like 10, 20, 30 emails one night, back and forth. I probably could have reported her for that too, and in fact I should have. Maybe that would have had them shut her down because it was kind of excessive. They're like $2 million coin, Rick and Chumley faint. Yeah, I mean there are things like thumbnails and titles that people see that end up getting high click rate that, you know, everybody takes, and usually, you know, you change a word or 2 words to make it just a little bit different, but you get to a point too where you can only say, you know, something about 10 pennies, rare and valuable pennies. You can only say that so many different ways, and I don't like some of my videos are a little clickbaity, but I try to avoid it as much as possible because I don't want to give somebody a false impression. But, you know, too, there's got to be a little bit of common sense when it comes to the titles and thumbnails, where people have to realize that, you know, it's a penny selling for, you know, $1 million found in pocket change it's probably not accurate. There's probably something up. And then when you hear one of those AI voices, you know to bail right away. And they put out videos that are like 30 minutes or an hour. I've experimented with that a little bit because I've seen that people have had some luck putting out these videos that are 30 minutes or an hour long, where they get a ton of views on them. I don't know why the algorithm would push something like that. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but The AI ones are just they're just word salad videos, and that's it. There's no substance. I mean, I can make a 30-minute video where I talk about, you know, 60 pennies that sold at auction, but I mean, who's going to sit through that? Yeah, that's how she was acting, Ellen, like she's the victim. All right, I'm gonna pull out 20 more rolls, or no, let's do 10. 10 rolls from the box that we found the silver in for Mary. Let's see if we can find another one. Oh, guess what? I think I found one. That looks silver to me. Let's see. Ah, it's a 71. A 71. Come on. I thought for sure we had one. Yep. Sounds like clad. I thought that was it. Thought we had one. Yep. I was looking at buying some copper rounds for giveaways, and you know, the last time I bought copper rounds, other than the auction, I got a good price at the auction last week for those rounds. I think I paid about $3 a piece, which is a really good price for the copper rounds. But there's another one that looks like it could be so. Well, okay, I can see the copper there in the band. But I got a real good price when I bought copper before for the channel. It was probably back in 2020 or 2021. For the 1 ounce rounds, they were going for about $3 a piece. But now they're up to $13 a piece on APMEX. I was surprised at how much they were going for. And I know when I checked a while ago, they were all sold out. See how many likes we're up to. I'm showing 12 on this screen, but let me update it and see. 17, we're getting close. 8 more likes. Everybody hurry up and make a different account. Use everybody's email address. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm going to do something a little bit different with giveaways too. I was thinking about, I'd like to, I appreciate everybody coming to the channel and hanging out, watching videos, and you know, doing these cool coin roll hunts and just hanging out. That's great. But I also want to make sure I'm rewarding, you know, people that you know, go that extra mile and spend $1.99 a month on the channel membership. So. There are rules about giveaways and channel memberships, and that all makes sense, and they have to apply with state law and all that good stuff. But what I'm going to do is anybody who's a channel member that wins a giveaway, I'm gonna give you a bag pool on top of whatever the giveaway win is. So if we're doing, like, later on, let's say we hit 25, or we get to the end of stream, and we're doing a giveaway, and we do a giveaway on you know, one of these min sets, for example. If you happen to be a channel member, if you're not a channel member and you win, you know, great, you get your min set, life is good. If you win and you're a channel member, I'm gonna give you a bag pool also. So you'll win whatever it was that we're giving away, and on top of that, you get a bag pool, so there's something else in there. And if you've got the $1.99 membership, the cheapest thing in there, other than the blank, is and I probably, if I drew a blank, I probably draw again, but the cheapest thing in there is a $2 bill, so it's, you know, at least covering a month of your membership. So that's what the plan is. It also might encourage people to become members, which is always a good thing. Ellen says she'll take 10 rolls. Okay, I will, let me finish with this roll, and then we'll get you squared away. I'm just going to move. I had this roll up here. I just moved them down so they're all together. Yeah, Texmar Productions. Let me type it out for you real quick. Unless Streamlabs is going to work for me now. I don't know why that's not working. Anyway, there you go. And you said you wanted how many rolls? Where's it at? 10 rolls, okay. All right. No problem, take your time. Tell you what, while you're doing that, I'm gonna take a break real quick, run to the restroom, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Have a little drink, a little bit of apple cider. Let me move these out of the way for a second. I'll show you something cool. These are for when I was live streaming in Maryland. Uncirculated. I don't remember if this is a partial box, so I opened up some of these probably on live streams. I don't remember if I found any W quarters in here, but every single one of these has the possibility of having an uncirculated West Point quarter in there. What's that right on this one? 2020 Tallgrass or 2021 Tuskegee. Uh-oh, so, all right, so some of these were Tuskegee. Did I write it on all of them? All right, I must have mixed boxes because I've written on these. I didn't even realize I had that. Every single one of them is either a Tallgrass or a Muskegee, or Tuskegee, Muskegee. I haven't even had anything to drink yet. Okay, yeah, and some of these there's no doubt Tallgrass. So yeah, all the Tallgrass could be West Point, and then these other rolls are either Tallgrass. They were just I just have the obverse as both enders, so I wasn't sure, and I wanted to make sure that I labeled it correctly. Not sure what I'm going to do with these yet. I'm thinking about maybe offering them for sale, but I don't know. Cheers. All right, let's see where we're at. I should sell them. Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, Pollux, I found a bunch of West Point quarters back in the day, and I gave away almost every single one as giveaways back in the day. I think I only kept one of each. So yeah, all the other ones I just gave away at the time. But let's see. I'm pretty sure I kept one of each. I hope to God I kept one of each. Yeah, okay. I kept one of each. So I've got all of my West Point, which all of these should be, I don't know. It looks like all of them are probably from uncirculated rolls, except for one. It looks like it's been in circulation for a little bit. But yeah, all the other ones were giveaways, which I don't feel bad at all. I mean, they were legitimate giveaways. I didn't mind giving them away to people that won. All right. So we got 10 rolls for Ellen. Where's my pen? Let me make sure I get this right, because I haven't committed this to memory yet. So we've got a 90% dime. I probably could write silver dime. That should be good. And then one bag pool. Where did you buy that? Where did I buy, what, Ellen? What are you talking about? Good, Mary. I'm glad you got some from me, and I'm glad you got one of each. What's up, Clorox Wipes? Thanks for stopping by. All right, Mary, I'll keep you posted. Okay, Ellen, so let's say that this is row 1, row 2, and row 3. Which 2 rows do you want? 1, 2, 3. Oh, the big quarter box. I got that from the bank. One and two. Okay, so row 1 and row 2, and then because I have 3 rolls that I haven't searched that are from this box. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll give. I've got these 3 rolls that I pulled from the box that I haven't searched, and if they've got silver in them, I'd like them to go to either you or Mary. Mary bought a higher tier, so I'll give 2 of these rolls to Mary for searches, and 1 to you. And since you bought last, which one do you want? You want this roll, or this roll? Or I'm sorry, 1, 2, or 3. That'll probably be easier. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So I'm just throwing in an extra roll for you. I'll give Mary the other 2 rolls. No, thank you. Number 3. Okay, so this one's 3, and these 2 are Mary's. Let me open up Mary's and get them out of the way. See if we have another silver in here. These are the ones that I was opening up myself in between people purchasing rolls. So these are 2 bonus rolls from Mary. That's 1. Then the second bonus roll for Mary. Slipping out of my hands. Okay, nothing there. And then Ellen's bonus roll. '86 looks rough. Okay, nothing in the bonus roll. And then we've got the rest of Ellen's rolls. 3, 5, 2, 4, 5. Okay. Come on, silver. Thank you, Ellen. Good luck. Let's see what we can get. down, 8 to go. Ellen said she picked 1 and 2 because her son's birthday is 11/2. We don't have any birthdays in, or do we? November. Yeah, I hope my daughter's not watching. I was preoccupied with February. Everybody in my family has a birthday in February, it seems. My birthday's in February. My stepson's in February. My granddaughter's in February. And then my two sons are in February as well. My grandfather's birthday was in February. Oh, Ellen's the 8th. So yeah, mine's the 4th. My two sons are 11 and 13. My stepson is the 6th, and my granddaughter's the 3rd. I was working on a Lone Ranger clip for Hi-Yo Silver, so that way we don't have just a Silver Man. But I didn't get it finished. I should have spent more time. That one is just like brand new, or it's a proof. It's probably not a proof. It just looks like it's in really good shape. There's just that possibility it's a proof. So, you know what, just in case. I would hate to find a proof for you, Ellen, and put my fat thumbprint on it. So just in case, I'm guessing it's probably just a really nice looking uncirculated or lightly circulated $50, but there might be a little cameo there. I'm not even going to use a screwdriver opening up that side, just in case. Just an abundance of caution. Let's see if it's a proof or not. It is a... Where's my magnifier? There it is. Oh, that's a pretty one. 1994. Proof. I see we're not going to get a really good focus, but you can see the mirror image in there. Not a bad looking coin. So I'll be sending that to you. I'm going to put it with your envelope right now. I'll put it in a flip. I've got plastic flips. I'll throw it in there, but I'll send that to you. Unless you don't want it. It's crazy how many proofs you actually find in $50. In my circulated albums, I don't buy proof coins for collecting, but I have so many proof coins in my my $50 album that were just found going through rolls. And I always enjoy finding proofs in these rolls because that tells me that that's from somebody's collection. So somebody's collection coin or coins got into circulation somehow, and we just found one of them. And I know we don't have that many rolls left, but I wonder if we got another one in there. Mary said my mom had 6 kids, 3 in February, 3 in September. Wow. Yeah, my sisters, my brother's January. I got a sister in May and a sister in April, so we're all spread out a little bit. One of the other cool finds that we had, you know, back when I was doing these before, was that that blank planchet in one of Don's rolls. I found that blank planchet, so that was pretty cool. And I'm pretty. I think the other blank planchet that I found was from a silver or a quarter roll. So I now found a blank planchet that I've got in my collection somewhere from a silver roll from a box. Alex says he remembers that. Yeah. So, what is that? A toned what? 82. Just looking to see if the FG was on there. Yeah, I text with Don every once in a while. He's doing well. I'm hoping he stops in at some point. All right. Unfortunately, Ellen, we didn't find any silver, but we do have that proof right there. Let me find a flip. I got to order flips too, so I'm gonna cut this one in half, until I can get an order in for flips. That way nothing happens to it. I don't want it to get scratched. All right, that's not good. What kind of flip is that? A flip with a hole in it. All right, I'll make sure that one doesn't have a hole in it. We'll cut this one. Take out the 90%er. And then put it in this one. Oh, no problem. I don't want your coin to get scratched. Now I can't open it. It's always something. Yeah, I'm off screen with my screwdriver trying to find the slit in here. Got it. All right. You ever seen somebody struggle with a flip so much? All right, so 90% dime. Let's get that. And the bag pull. Come on, black chip. Black chip is a 1 ounce silver round. Let's go. Boom! War nickel. I just had to buy some war nickels from Coin Crew. All right, Ellen, thank you very much. I will get this stuff out to you. And that's a pretty decent looking proof coin. There we go. So what do we got? Like 5 rolls left in here? Let me see how many likes we're up to. Let me refresh. Come on, 25, 18. We're getting close. Closer. Oh, you're showing 29? That's weird. My screen's showing 18. Very strange. We have 13 people watching. Yeah, both of my screens show 18. You're showing 29, Mary? Oh, you're okay. I thought you said 29. 19. What was I looking at? Yeah, I must have been looking at something else. All right, so oh, okay. I thought it was my apple cider. I'm glad you told me you recanted, because I'm thinking to myself, what is wrong with me? I could have sworn I saw 29. No, that's okay, not a problem. I'm just glad I'm not losing my mind. I need that positive affirmation every once in a while. There's another proof right here. This one's not in as good a shape. 1990, you can see it scratched up a lot. But see, I don't mind, like something like this, I don't mind putting it in my album. It fills an opening that I've got in there. I don't care that it looks like crap. I'm just happy that I found it and I can fill a hole. Four left. Ellen's got some trivia. Alice Cooper was also born on February 4th. I didn't know that. All right, looks like there may have only been one 40%er in there. We'll find out when these 2 rolls are done. One 40%er, two proof coins. Final roll. And I'm gonna check to see if I've got an open spot for this 90 proof or not. Now, I think any box where you find silver is a good box, even if it's just a 40%er. I'd definitely like to see more, but I'm not going to complain about finding just one 40%er. All right, let me check my album for this 90 right here. Let's see, where is it? So here are my two Kennedy albums. So yeah, everywhere you see like 64 proof, I haven't found that. 69, I found, haven't found the 70 proof, probably won't. 71 proof, found while coin roll hunting. 72, 73, 74. I haven't found any 75 proofs either. In fact, I haven't found any 75 Kennedy half dollars at all. That's weird. I found I do have a 76 proof here that was found coin roll hunting. '76 silver clad proof. Is that right? Did I make a mistake with that? I think that may have been a mistake. I got a 76 silver clad proof. Let's see. No, that's not silver. Where's my magnifier? I just had it. There it is. Yeah, 76S. Well, I can see the copper. Well, I'm glad I found that mistake. So yeah, 77 proof. Found coin roll hunting. 78 proof. Not the 79. I got an 80 proof. 81 type 1 and 2. I'll have to double check that later, make sure that's right. 82S proof, missing the 83. Anyway, you get the picture. You can find a lot of these proof coins in circulation. And this one here, I think, was what, the 90? Yeah, 1990S. And we don't have it. We do now, but we didn't before. So we get to fill a hole. Awesome. I really like these albums here. They're a little bit pricey, but I like these better than the other albums. There we go. Not bad. I'm happy. Doesn't take much. Ellen said, do you order boxes from the bank or just buy on visit? Most of the time I order them. So I've got a standing order right now at one of my banks for one box of half dollars, one box of nickels. And at that bank I rotate. I'll do half dollars and dimes. One time I did half dollars and quarters. I'm trying to get them to order me pennies, but right now in the area that I'm at, it's the Federal Reserve based out of Houston. and the armored car companies aren't, they don't have the supply for some reason, or they're not getting them from the Fed. But in this area of Houston, the southern part, they're not able to get boxes of pennies. The northern part of Houston, the Fed is delivering pennies. I don't know what the difference is and why there's a difference like that. I'm sure there's a legitimate logistical reason why that happens, because some of the channels, they're still getting quarters. I think Diggin' Dave keeps getting, I'm sorry, not quarters, pennies. Diggin' Dave keeps getting a bunch of pennies, but I can't get them in my area. Yeah, it is odd, but yeah, I get the boxes. Now sometimes if I need, let's say I needed a box of dimes and I didn't want to wait for them to get ordered, I might go to the bank and ask them if they can spare a box of dimes. And sometimes they will, sometimes they won't, depending on how much they have on hand. I used to do that with pennies. I was traveling South Texas a couple years ago, and every time I got relatively close to a bank during my travels, I'd stop in and ask them for a box of pennies. Sometimes they'd only give me a couple rolls. Other times they give me a box. I have 2 or 3 boxes in my closet of pennies from 3 or 4 years ago from South Texas that I haven't gone through. I just labeled them and I haven't gone through them, so they haven't been searched yet. And then in the corner of my little office here right now, I'm collecting some boxes. I've got a couple boxes of quarters. A lot of times, with quarters now, I'm just picking up a few rolls. Like I might go once a week, I might go to the bank and I'll say, hey, can I get as many pennies as you can spare? Can I get 5 rolls of nickels, 5 rolls of dimes, and 5 rolls of quarters? And I'll just pick up an assortment like that. I'll get a combination of Fed wrapped rolls and customer wrapped rolls, and then I just bring them home and I put them in a spare box that I have, and then eventually when I have some time, I'll go through them. So I know I'm sitting on, let's see, I've got 3 or 4 boxes of nickels, 2 boxes of dimes, a box and 3 quarters of quarters, almost a full second box of quarters. But that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, I can't get pennies at all, but some people are getting them. Which, does anybody out there, or is anybody out there able to get pennies from your bank? What's up, Muscle Shell? How you doing, my friend? Pox can still get them from a credit union. That's one of the things I tried. I tried my credit union, and they didn't get pennies either. But I've got to try a couple other credit unions because I thought that might be a possibility. So I do have to look around and maybe find another bank or two where possibly I can get pennies. I would love to stock up on pennies, for a while. Order, 4, 8, 10 boxes, and then just, kind of put them away. Ellen's won't order boxes. They have too many people bringing them rolls. Yeah, the rolls are, well, I guess with the rolls, well, now you don't have to worry about it because they're not making, anymore. But yeah, I don't mind getting the customer wrapped rolls. As long as I'm not getting something that a coin roll hunter went through, because they're going to pull out all of the copper. But I don't mind getting those at all. So before, the bank that I normally go to, I'm picking up a lot of customer wrapped rolls. But just recently, and they told me they couldn't order rolls of pennies. But I think, hopefully nobody from my bank is watching, but I think they might be lying to me because last week I said, I want as many pennies as you can spare, because before they'd only give me $3 worth of pennies. So last week I got these. So these are all Fed wrapped. So I'm thinking either somebody brought in a bunch of Fed wrapped pennies, which would be extremely odd for somebody to have these and just take them back to the bank, or my bank is able to get at least some boxes of pennies in. So on Friday, when I went there, I asked for all of the pennies that they could spare, and I got more Fed wrapped rolls. So they might be holding out on me. They might just be cautious right now because maybe it just opened up to where they could order again. But if you look at the Federal Reserve website, you can find information about whether or not the armored car companies are able to deliver to certain areas. And that's on the Federal Reserve website. I don't think boxes, I don't think banks will sell to anybody unless you have an account there. And some of them, or most of them, are not going to do that unless you have a business account. But it's not that difficult to start a business. I would imagine, where you are, Ellen, it's just like, I've got experience in Maryland and in Texas with starting businesses. And in both of those states, I was able to open up a business online for less than $200. It was probably closer to 100, 150, somewhere around there, if I remember correctly. So it's not hard to start a business. And then you can take your information, from starting the business, you can take that to the bank and open up a business account. And then you should be able to, get as many boxes or rolls as what you need. Yeah, lots of businesses aren't using pennies at all. A lot of them, at least in my area, aren't even able to get them. Yeah, the only thing I can say about that, Ellen, with your credit union not ordering boxes is maybe you have to buy up all the customer rolls first. Maybe you tell them that you need at least with pennies, they're cheap for a box. $25 a box of pennies. Maybe tell them you need 4 boxes, and then they're probably not going to have 4 boxes worth of customer rolled pennies. So at that point, they might be forced to order them from you. But then they might also tell you that you need to have a commercial account in order to get boxes like that. But give it a try. Yeah, there you go. It's not hard to do. All right, so because we'll have a giveaway. Let me see where we're at. I'm showing 18 likes. I don't think we're going to get 25 tonight. But let me refresh my screen. So, but we'll have at least one giveaway. What do you got? Okay, yeah, we got 18. So we'll have a final giveaway, the stream ending giveaway. Oh, you've never seen a box like that? Oh yeah. Oh, this. If you're talking about this box, this is just it's one like from. I bought it from Amazon. The banks use these boxes right here for their rolled coins. The other ones, let me grab one. Just like the $50 and the quarters. So you've got your nickel boxes, your quarter boxes. And then, like I said, all I need is more time to go through them. But when money starts getting tight, I've got a little bit of a buffer with money because of the business. But when the bank account starts going down, then I've got to I got to start going through these so I can get the money back to the bank. The $50 is simple. Like I'll have these $50 that I went through. I'll get them in a bag tonight or tomorrow, and I'll drop them off at a bank on Monday. So they can get back into the system. Yeah, you can get those plastic containers on Amazon. I bought some for each denomination, and I filled them up real quick because a lot of times I'm just getting partial rolls instead of getting full boxes, except for the nickels recently. So I wanted to have something that I could keep them in. So, all right, so let's see. Let's figure out how we're going to do this giveaway. I guess I'm going to have everybody type something in chat, and then I'll have to record the number since Streamlabs is working against me. Let me look at... I wish I knew why Streamlabs wasn't working. Don't forget about the quarter rolls. Oh yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to do with those quarter rolls. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna start writing down names of people from chat. Actually, I won't write them. I'll just type them. Let me pull up. Let's see, where's that? Alert box. Alright, let me pull up the wheel. And I've got the wheel of names right there. Alright, so type something in chat, you know, just once, so I can get everybody's name for the people that are in chat. If you don't know what to type, just type miser. And I'll start with, let's see, we've got Mary B, Pollux, Ellen, Mary B, Ellen, Mary, Pollux, Mary, Ellen, Vanessa. We gotta have more than that. All right, Mary B, Pollux, Ellen, Vanessa. Let's give it about a minute. I'm showing 1:56:19. So at about 57:19, based on my screen, we'll get this closed out. I hope the wheel doesn't land on Jimmy Licari. You know, Jimmy is so lucky that even if he's not on the wheel, there's still a possibility he might win. Mary B, Pollux, Ellen, Vanessa. All right, we got Wolf Metals. We got Muscle Shell. Muscle Shello. All right, look, we passed a minute already. Man, time flies. We don't have many people on here. All right, I'm gonna type stop just so we've got a clear ending. In 3, 2, 1. Let's make sure I've got everybody. If I can pull up the right screen, there it is right there. No end in sight. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. And the winner is Muscle Shell. Muscle Shell, congratulations. Hey Jack, what's happening? All right, Muscle Shell. I've got, which ones do I have? I got an 89 proof. Let me get that off the screen. I got an 89 proof set. The State Quarters proof set for, what year is this? Man, it's been so long since I looked at quarters, I'm not even recognizing. Oh, 2000. Yeah, these are all 2000, right? Okay. 2000 for quarters. We've got a 1988 proof set. Let's see, 89, already got that one out, and 85. So I've got an 89 proof set, Muscle Shell. We've got the 2000 quarters proof set, the 1988 proof set, and the 85 proof set. Well, which one would you like? Jack is still unpacking. Oh, Jack, did you move? You got the TV on the wall, 3-piece little sectional put up. I'm still hanging stuff on the wall. Yeah, I hate moving. Such a pain. But once you get everything situated, you'll be in good shape. Have chat pick from Muscle Shell. All right, Mary said quarters for Muscle Shell. Ellen seconds that. It looks like it's going to be a quarters, Muscle Shell, unless you want something else. So yeah, for the giveaways, like I talked about earlier, if you're a channel member, so Muscle Shell, if you were a channel member, in addition to winning this, I would do a bag pull also, and let's see what you would have gotten in a bag pull. This isn't, you know what, I better not do that, 'cause I don't want anybody to think that, you know, I'm doing a drawing and then not giving you what you won. But anybody who's a channel member, if you win the giveaway, in addition to the giveaway that you won, I'm also going to do a bag pull for you. So anything that's in, you know, the bag for channel members, like a 40%er, a 1 ounce silver round, $2 bill, silver dime, war nickel. I got 90%er. So for anybody that's a channel member, you have the opportunity, in addition to whatever the giveaway's for, is to get an extra a bag pull also and win something extra because you're a channel member. Channel members start at only $1.99 a month. If anybody's interested. If not, no big deal. I enjoy having you all here anyway. Muscle Shell, do me a favor, send an email to, let me type it into here. Send me an email at mintmiser@mintmiser.com. Real name, address, screen name, and I'll get this out to you. What's up, Steven? Welcome to the chat. Okay, Jack moved 8 miles from where he was. Not bad. At least the close one was one time I moved in the same cul-de-sac as what I was. So that was an easy move because all I had to do was walk everything from one house to another. I should rename the blank the whammy. I can do that. Do I have, I think I put my extra chips away. So I'm going to do that for next one. Rename blank whammy. Thank you, Ellen. Appreciate it. Yeah, Ellen, if it's not listed in, let me see if it's listed in here. No, Ellen, you're good. I've got your information in PayPal, so you're good. In fact, I probably have it in my mail program anyway. Glad you found me, Stephen. Saturdays at 8 o'clock for coin roll hunting, giveaways, all that good stuff. So, do you hang out in any other coin roll hunting channels? Are you a collector, a silver stacker, or what? We went through a box earlier, and Mary got some rolls, Ellen got some rolls. For Mary, we found a 40%er. So we did find silver in the last, in 3 boxes. The last 3 boxes that we've been through, we found 4 40%ers in the last 3 boxes we've been through. 3 in one and 1 in the one for tonight. So we are finding silver, so that's good. And then we found a proof coin for Ellen's rolls that we went through. All right, just came through, Muscle Shell. Thank you. Good, Jack. I'm glad you got them. And I have a note, Jack, right here for me as a reminder. So I didn't forget about you. I will find this eventually. There may have been some 2022s. I'm pretty sure there were some 2022s that I went through tonight, and I didn't pull them out. So I'll go through the box that I have here and look for them as well. And once I find that last one for you, I'll get it out to you. All right, cool. Steven's a stacker, so I'm sure you're happy with the silver price over the past year. Your stack has tripled. Jack's daughter set up YouTube on his big TV. Yeah, I got it set up on the TV downstairs, so I can pull it up once in a while. Usually it ends up my grandson watching on that channel's under a different name, just my regular account, and my grandson watches a bunch of kid stuff on there, so my suggestions are all screwed up, but that's okay. All right, cool. Well, I hope to see everybody next week at 8 o'clock. I've got a box here. I'll be picking up another box on Friday, so hopefully we'll find some more silver. Thank you all for coming out and stopping by and spending time with me. We've been on for about 2 hours tonight, and I guess it's time to hit the road. Everybody have a great weekend. I hope your weekend's been great so far, and I hope you have a great Sunday. Take care. Watch my videos if they're of any interest to you at all. Hit that thumbs up for me. I appreciate it, and I'll see you all next week. Have a good one.